my thoughts about the making of the third episode. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the dark turn at first, but with, my favorite holiday, the spooky day, Halloween coming around, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna roll with it, to be honest with you. And at that point, I was kind of mentioning a Halloween special as well, since it was taking a dark turn. We can go back to normal later, I guess, but Halloween special.
I'll give it going out the door. Stop it. Go out the door.
I don't think that's appropriate uniform for
That's what we're doing. I need to run out the door. Happy Halloween.
Making this episode was a lot of fun. It was a challenge too, because you have to be careful, especially when certain permissions aren't there, and you got to be careful not to put certain names. But it was a challenge. But overall, it was a lot of fun.
Give me running. You got it? Yep.
We definitely enjoyed doing it, and we just never thought this idea would take off. Just ideas after ideas.
The Halloween episode, yeah, that. Did I think it was going to take a dark turn? As far as killing off Scooty Puff, no, I didn't think Scooty Puff was going to be I didn't think Scooty Puff was going to be murdered in this, but it's funny though, it's ironic that she was murdered. I know a lot of people want to murder her.
The vehicle has been spotted in the hallways. Scooty vehicle was spotted in the hallways.
So yeah, so it's ironic that she was murdered in that episode. But yeah, I think we kept the comedy part of it too.
Look at that truck.
Get the hell out. I mean, yeah, it was dark, but it was Halloween, so I think that was necessary. And now we can get back to normal with just the comedy, I think.
Walkie, mate. We found a vicious Tyrannosaurus.
Honestly, the dinosaur costume was a challenge.
And it's not in its natural habitat.
Having to walk around out there dodging glass and, I say dodging glass, like it shoots like bullets. I guess it depends on the area, but there's just glass on the floor. And, having to dodge the occasional fork truck driver because, heaven forbid they actually pay attention to where they're driving. It was hot, it was sweaty. Inside the dinosaur costume, realistically speaking. The worst part of it was my little viewing window kept fogging. So I eventually had to yoink a rag from maintenance to wipe the inside off repeatedly. Every couple of minutes. Just that way I could see 5 feet in front of me. As the employees' reactions, most people probably enjoyed it. I only had a handful that really didn't enjoy it. And realistically speaking, the only one that was super negative about it was only moderate. The worst one of all of them was only moderately negative about it.
It was my idea to take a dark twisted turn. Because we was going to do the normal comedy like always, and then it was when Morgan mentioned the idea of the purge, and then I took the idea and I ran with it. I said, let's just turn it around and make it dark and twisted, and just give them this Halloween special nobody's gonna expect. So instead of the goofy gimmick, there's still a little comedy in the episode, but instead of the goofy gimmick that we've had the past 2 episodes, this might stop your heart if you're not careful. We're gonna add a nice big shit. I'm not even going to tell you what that is. Totally change things up. I want to take a Jack Torrance approach to this, and kind of go a little crazy. And I think I'm also kind of crazy a little bit in my head, so I just kind of rode with it, my own personal dark side.
What was my expectation for the series at first? Honestly, with that first episode coming around back in September,
Welcome to Morgan's Useless Knowledge. Get the hell out.
That's when it became an idea, and I also thought it'd be like a one episode thing that fall flat on its face, but it didn't. It just kind of within the group became a thing. It just kept going. We had more fun with it. It gave us something to do.
You know, what was the inspiration behind the entire series was it actually all started on September 11th. We was asked to go do to bring the flags down about half staff, and me and Morgan was walking, and I was filming myself and him walking to the flags, and we actually filmed a segment, and thought just kind of simultaneously was like, well, why don't we just create like a series and go roll with that? Stacy being on board, and it's just really cool, you know. And everybody else is kind of like falling in behind, like, hey, you know, we might have something here, so it's kind of cool.
That's okay, Batman. Keep eating your seat in your corner.
So my expectations for the show, I would say I did not think it was going to take off like it did. I thought we were just goofing around, just some, you know, just a lot of us just to make the day go, make morale a little bit better in here for us. I have to say I'm quite surprised and delighted that it's taken off like it did, and I think it's funny how some of the employees out there in the plant are getting into it. I think that's awesome. And yeah, that's my
Mike, what do you think about a newfound creature? Are you scared?
that's my take on that. I mean, I just really at first I thought it was just going to be, you know, just us goofing around, but it's pretty surprising that it's gotten into as big as it's getting.
And do you think we'll see more Batguard in the future? I think Batguard could make a return. I think he was on vacation for Halloween. He was in Metropolis hanging out with Superman. Although he thinks Superman is dead.
Superman's dead. Batguard.
Stay tuned in. Honestly, Batguard could, I don't know, be serving us Thanksgiving. Who knows?
Pursuit is in progress. I repeat, pursuit in progress.
Get the hell out of here!